This was my week 3 presentation on the best practices in public speaking. For this presentation, I was asked to choose 3 different public speakers. My first presenter is Mr. Robert Graham. At the beginning of Mr. Graham's video, he starts off by giving some short little clips with him presenting a speech. And after a few minutes, he starts elaborating on these different concepts by explaining the do's and don'ts when giving a speech. He does this mostly by the logos method, in other words, using logic to sell his words to his audience. One example of this is when he shows us stepping away from a podium, and this action removes the barrier that is between the speaker and their audience. This inspired me to keep watching while he continued. He kept explaining the different techniques it took to present a well put together talk. But every now and then he would sprinkle in some of the pathos method, the art of using emotion, by showing good and not so good hand gestures. For my next presenter is Mr. Tony Robbins. Mr. Robbins' presentation was called Clarity and Purpose. His persuasive presentation had more of a pathos-saturated feel, by drawing virtually on his audience's emotional need for the act of reacting towards his current subject matter. This in turn revved up his audience, filling them with a strong sense of desire while urging them at the same time to take responsibility for their current mindset. At that point, he throws in a quick shot of Lotho's logic by asking his audience, could you do something to change your mindset today instead of tomorrow? And then right back to pathos by telling them to step out of their cocoons and look not only for the long term, but also for the right now. And for my last presenter, she goes by the name of Jenna Marbles. This young lady made me laugh and feel good about myself because she presented this video with the pathos style, which inevitably provoked both strong frustrations and common sense to her 26 million viewing members, including me. She explained just how much our looks are dwelled upon, which most people will judge us on first, before they see or understand who we really are as a person or who we are inside. She parodied this, most of it, because she was trying to show superficial and shallow people how they think it takes to become an attractive individual. Her presentation created an easier every-person connection about a serious matter that causes some people to go to great lengths to accomplish and even seek out plastic surgery. My name is Andrew Metlock, and I really appreciate you coming and viewing my presentation, and thanks for listening.